Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to build domain independent and clusterless availability groups on SQL Server 2022 on Windows Server 2022. Okay, this feature is going to support from SQL Server 2022 and okay, so I'm doing all this in Azure, which is in single subnet. Okay, right now I have only two machines. One is Node 1 and Node 2. Both are Windows Server 2022, and I have installed like 2022 SQL Server only, and I'm using the latest SSMS version for this demo. And this is the IP, and this is the Node 2 IP. So since this is a independent and for the naming convention in the host file we need to add these entries. So 1.4 and node 1 to the node 2 node 5. So these entries has to be entered in the respective host files. For example, this is the node 4 is an active node, so that's the reason I have mentioned is the node like 1.4. In this I have mentioned as a node 4. Okay, so the connections will be redirected to the respective listener. Okay, so for example, after that, so the listener that we can create only with the tsql command. So here this is the availability group name, this is the listener name. So primarily this is the active node, right? So I'm changing it. So I need to mention what is the active node, that IP has to be here and the respective subnet mask should be here, and the respective port number is 1433 only. Okay, so this is how we need to create the listener in clusterless availability group since we don't have any failure cluster. And what are the points that we need to remember is okay. So in this main, there is no possibility of automatic failover. So for example, if we want to, we have to do failover manually. After failing manually, we need to drop the existing listener and need to create again. So with the new IP of the active replica. So after failover replica, the databases will end into suspended state. Sometimes, okay, we need to go to the second replica and we need to resume manually. So this is the for the content availability. If we configure content databases, then master database MSDB databases will also get participated with the with availability group name underscore master and availability group name MSDB. For example, if I have created availability group name with the name called text, so then text underscore master text underscore MSDB. So, and coming to the next thing, always we need to create any login jobs all are using listener name only. So whenever failover is happen, so in the failover on in at that time, then where that active connections are listening in the primary, so there will be no dependency. Why? Because all these jobs will be there using in the master test underscore master and test underscore MSDB. So that is why. Okay, that is the one thing what the main income. For example, active node is the node 1 is the active node and we have created a listener as well. So if we created a login alert or anything in the node 1, okay, connected to the node 1 and done that, those changes are not will be visible in the mm, in the using listener. Okay. For example, if we created any alert or log anything using listener, those will be not available connected when we connect to the instance using the system name. So the best practice C is we need to create any object using listener name only. Okay. So what are the issues? What I found before coming configuring everything and became somewhat expert in this kind of configuration is, so when I configured that I got this error Windows authority and connect permission everything. So what I did is I have created this in um, respective nodes. Okay, I got this in secondary node and I also do done it in both nodes. So after some point I have configured everything and done the practical. Later I thought that anonymous login will be a security concern. Sometimes why don't you I go and delete it and try it again. So I dropped it again and I tried it and everything went fine. So I also created this login, but after some point of time I also dropped this login as well. So in meanwhile, uh, I have given um, Okay, I have given sysadmin permissions for all network accounts like NT, Service Authority, WinWriter, Win Management, for that kind of services and everything. So this is what all my experience. Okay, now I will go to the portal here. This is my portal. I have created one node 1 and node 2. See, if you go here, okay, see here you can see Windows Server 2022 Azure Data Edition. Okay, so now will show you coming to networking 104 everything, right? So these are connected to the subnet A. So if I go to networking, this is testing connect. I mean my virtual network. So if you see here, 104 and 105, both are in same subnet. It means by default they will get communicated. Okay. So this is all about my network and everything. Now I have added this machine virtual disk for easy configuration. Whenever I restart everything, I need to enter the password and everything. So I have added to the multi disk. Okay, here. So I'm closing all this. Okay, I'm doing and disabling everything. Okay, I'm to show you from the scratch and everything. I'm doing that. Okay. Now I will show you everything. If I show here and right click on this manage properties, rename this PC. See here, both nodes are in work group only. This system is. If I change here, I don't have any domain. It is not part of the domain. If you see, there is no net bias name as well. Okay, and I'm closing this. I'm opening the configuration manager. So here, uh, network config protocols named pipe shared pipe is enabled. Okay, and what I need to show, okay, configuration manager only. So even though there is no cluster and everything, but we need to enable that future in always on. See here I have enabled. There is no not part of the failure cluster as well. We can enable. So I have the same settings in the this thing as well in the secondary node as well. So I will go to server manager. If you see here, open. So right click, next, next. See there is no active directory, no remote side describer, no failure cluster, everything. Next. So no failure clustering as well. Nothing is there. Just empty system. I mean, just I have installed standalone SQL Server along with SSMS. That's it. I didn't install anything in this machine. Okay. So now I will do that. How we can. First, I will show you that. Okay. Uh, Node 1. And I will show you one more thing. Both accounts are running from NT authority local system as local service only. Okay. Okay, both services. Also, right now for connectivity purpose and everything, I am using with SA account. Okay, I have connected with this node 2. So, right, before going to that, and open the run the notepad with run as administrator mode. Okay, once you open that, right click and click open. So you will direct it to this path. See Windows System 32 driver CXT. So select here all files. Select the host file. Okay, you will open that. Now here, cluster node. This is one. Now right now I want to become as a 4. Okay. So right now I have not yet created this one. For safety purpose, I'm going to create a listener name with this IP. So you have to enter this IP. What see whenever what is that I primary replica that has to be here. Okay. So click save. I'm going to node 2. Open that. Oh, this is the 4, right? This is the, currently I will make it as a 4 as a primary replica. Select this. Now type it, save. Okay. So I have connected to the node 1, sorry, node 2. Uh, what is this? Node 1. So secondary replica I have not yet deleted. So now all the, node 1 is an empty. So node 2 is like content database. I'm going to let it be, no problem. So I'm creating one new database, Harsha. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to configure normal availability group so that we can identify easily the difference. So normal normal AG, select none. I'm not selecting anything here. Next. Oh, full backup is required, right? Okay, no problem. We'll take full. Okay. So just come back, go back, come back. So no problem. I close it. Sorry. Normal AG. So for if we have any Linux, apart from that, we need to select this external. Currently, it is in Windows only, so that there is no cluster. That's the reason I'm selecting as a none. I'm not selecting any this option. Okay, let it be. Change it to this one. Read only yes. Add. Otherwise, I let it be. I can know only. Node 2. Yes, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yep, connected. Synchronize commit. So here I have observed the latest option configuration only, but I will for this practical I am selecting synchronous commit and click next. I mean I'm going, since it is small database, I'm going opting for the automatic seeding. Click next, next, finish. The operation is not supported currently. Made to the content availability group. Reconnect the instance. Okay, we'll do that. I don't know what happened. So I'm just closing all these windows and no problem. I'm connecting here. No, node 1. See, uh, it will take some bit time. So no problem, no worries. Yeah, successfully completed. Okay, click yes, and if we expand here, see normal databases and everything and fine. Okay, so node 1 is primary, node 2 is secondary. Right click, show databases. Yep, see everything is good. So just close that, and now I'm going to do that. Like open new CD, new contain databases. Okay, just click OK. Now right click and take full backup. Yep, done. Now see, if you see here availability databases, there is only one databases. But if you see here new availability group wizard, next, next. So now contain availability group cog. This is now none. So I'm selecting this one. So when you use system, for example, I am going to create a new availability group. So at that time, new available again second master, new availability cog underscore master will be created. Another in the next instance as well. What is the new system database will get created? Right now, I am selecting that. Okay, why? Because I'm doing the first time only, right? So whenever you are going to new availability group, so if you want to new system databases, okay, then no need to check that. If you want to do that, so if you don't want to create that, why? Because both are same only, right? I don't want to again and again. So I'm selecting this option. Click next. Okay, next. Synchronous commit, R replica, 1, 2, 3. Um, Synchronous commit, next. Automatic seeding, next, next, finish. So sometimes if it will get an error like says like in this operation you will not get content. At that time go to the next node, connect to the primary, and you can do that. Okay, see, if you see here, so if you see here both are availability groups only, but if you see here, okay, so two system will acting as a one. It will be like normal AG. So in the in the square box, it is like contain availability group. See the differences. So to see to I mean to make aware of this, I have created normal AG. Okay, coming to this, and I'm closing this one. Okay, now sometimes go to that availability group databases, see everything is see. If you see here, cog master and availability group name underscore master. So yeah, this is the wording. Currently, this is the primary, right? So click master, go and copy the command, paste it, group name test and everything is okay. So now I am getting this error. Now I am moving to this. I don't know why I'm getting this error. Okay, so am I sorry, yeah. So this the thing is here. I need to change the availability group. Now click execute. Everything will be fine. I have created the listener name. So why? Because 01 is primary, 1.4 is the primary. So that I have selected. Just refresh it, and where it went. Okay, no problem. Okay, and just refresh it, and always on went missing here. Okay, no problem. We'll connect from here. Node 1, 1, 2, 3. Yep, here it will be Zell. Sometimes we are having this kind of shitty things, and let's see. I'm closing this, minimizing this window. I'm connecting node 4 and our primary group listener. See, the listener got created. If you see here, properties, so 1.4 and static IP. Okay. Now, what I want to do here is, so I will show you to connect. Let's see that what the status of this. Show dashboard. Yeah, both are primary. Sometimes what will happen, right? So node 2 is in non-synchronized state. Okay. So at that time we need to manually copy the data full backup. After that log backup in no restoring mode. After that we need to go to the availability databases in the secondary node and we need to join. Okay. So yeah, this is the one thing. What I have done is apart from this, I have created a listener IP apart from node 1 and node 2. So at that time I have experienced a couple of various things and later I came to know that is not a good practice, but everyone has to be do that and experience those kind of errors. That is my recommendation. Why? Because if you go through the errors then only you will get perfect. Okay, that is my intention is. Okay, now so I have connected. Let's connect with the listener name. Okay, so select a clusterless AZ 1, 2, 3. Yep. So when you connect it to the listener, there will be no always on. Okay, there will be no always on. When we connected to this thing, so at that time, what we need to do, we need to use failover command T SQL server only. If you want to failover, see everything is good right here. See even refresh here after. Yeah, still it is healthy only. But when I go to node failover, right click this one, failover. So it will be say some data loss. See data loss warning. So this is very common. So no problem if you are, so it will be show like this only. Yeah. So here connected to, no, I want to connect with SA authentication only. Let's connect. Click finish. Okay. Okay, no problem. No, I don't know why it is. Okay, why? Because I think this is the issue. Okay, now I am going to change this IP. I'm refreshing it and go to always on failover. The operation is not supported currently in containment availability group. Okay, I don't know why this error is. Let's see. I will see. Okay, now everything is good, right? So now I will connect to the node 2 to see the situation. See, there is no system database. If you connect, see here, see both are there, right? So now it will be not there here. Okay, now go to the, now I will move to this one, node 2. So this is old one, still it is there, right? Old one. Now CAG secondary, availability databases, everything is good. Clusterless easy, node 1, node 2. But here, Cogmaster, everything is good, right? Okay, now we will connect from here. So these are all because of these issues only. So currently this is clusterless AZ. I have pointed to the inactive node. Okay, just open this and go to node 1. Everything is good. I'm pointing to the node 1, node 4. Here I'm pointing to. So this is all. I mean to say like for your experience. Okay, if you configure like this, I will show that. Okay, so see sometimes here I am unable to connect to the node 1 primary. Okay, now let's see that clusterless. Okay, expand this, expand. So select the primary replay. Currently is node 1, right? So I want to move to the node 2. Let's see. See, uh, the target see, master underscore participating availability is not accessible is suspended. A replica to allow read access on other databases, and you want to allow read only access to this and other group and manage group replica alter availability group databases. So this is what the issue. Cog master is unavailable. So I think that is an issue I also got observed. Okay, now so sometimes what happened, right? At this time we need to manually go to the active node and manually copy these nodes. See, not synchronizing here. Okay, so this is the issue. So let's see this. Oh, I'm not getting this error. Let's see that. Okay, xp underscore read error log, execute it, and all group database has been subtended failover from partner to resume this data. So okay, no problem. I'm going to resume this. I already told this thing, right? Same thing. So once failure is happened, so the database will went in suspending state. So let's see that. Sometimes failover will happen, but in the front end, it will show an error. Yeah, successful. Just refresh it. Yep, everything went successful here. So here you will see only the new databases. Apart from you don't see anything. Okay. So right now you are unable to see anything here. So let's go to the node 2. See, I'm able to see everything. New CD, CAG master, everything. Okay. So this is the old one. Okay. This is no need to, you can remove this, no issues. So I'm going to availability groups. Okay. This is old one. No need to come and worry about it. Okay. So we can let it later. Okay. Okay, everything is good. CD and master. So if you see here, I got an error. Okay, when I changed to the primary, right? But in the backend, I mean to say like in the backend it got failover. Okay, but now it is currently that is the master. So I mean what I experience in this demo, I mean of all these demos is, so while configuring anything, you just remove this IP after failovering of everything, and then only you can active, or otherwise you can keep it as like with active node. I mean it is secondary node, keep the secondary node like the, I mean keep the node to IP only, respective IP only for the listener. So that what it means. Okay. So whenever you create an any object here, okay, listener name, that will be not appear in the node 2. So the those IPs will be carried forward. I mean, so when you create a IPs and everything, we done failover, those jobs will be appear in the node 1 as well. Why? Because it will be done, it will take care by the availability group databases. Okay, availability system databases, these two work. I mean if you created any login, it will be taken care by this master. If you create any alert jobs, it will taken care by this one. Now I will show that everything is good or not. I'm closing this. So by seeing this idea, I came to know that is dispended. Apart from that, I don't know anything. Okay, I'm connecting. Always we need to point out to the cluster listener IP only, listener name only. Okay, so I have connected here. So right now this is 4 only, right? Still okay. Sorry. In the clusterless AZ, we are unable to see anything. Okay. Here let's see this whether it is same or not in the node 2 as well. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes it will be happen. Why I'm saying here? I don't. I'm not sure why I'm seeing availability group. Okay. By default, it should not be there. If we expand here, so I'm able to see, but actually it should not be visible here. Okay. um, and right now what I will do here is I will connect as a point 4. See, if I change that SA admin to the normal node, then I'm not able to see with I have connected with SA name. Okay, so now I'm able to see. See, if you see the differences like this. Okay, so but I what I recommend is like I mean it's your all up to you what which IP node. But what I learned from all these demos is it always good practice to point out this to the uh, primary replica. So when you are doing failover, it's quite good to remove this, okay, and you can do the failover. So if you are any getting errors, you can place it and check it. But you better do all these experiments in your done, and you can go forward. So this is all about clusterless availability groups. and with domain independent. I hope you may like this video, and I'm going to give the document and everything. Follow the same and do comment your feedback. Thank you.